Peace be with you, Trenton Garman. Just an update. Got an email today without an attachment from an attorney who's not really a constitutional attorney. He's a foreign lawyer. Just like Jesus said, you greet those who greet you, don't you do well when you enter the marketplace? About 80-90% of these lawyers just take forms and they're repeating the same things with different players on whatever dockets, and that's okay. But this guy's not even good at doing that. He raided my office while I was in jail, and it was totally unnecessary. He was unlawfully detained. Then they let me out, and he didn't do it even. He didn't follow the Constitution or the rules. That's what's sad. They do this stuff, and then they don't want you to call them out on it. They want you to just be available to just latch to and just create a billable event of nothingness. So he agreed to go in on a Monday, but they went with my brother, and he went on a Saturday. Then the fool didn't create an inventory of the cases he removed. This just asinine, or at least didn't send me one. Refused to send me a copy of the letter he sent to my clients. Then brought back the files, and I had to close the files out, getting them to other lawyers because the bar general counsel wants to pretend and play games with me. They're used to systemic theft, stealing. They're steeped in stealing. And so for them, they just continue to do the same thing. So an update to my file is July the 11th, 2025. Remain politically exiled by the Alabama State Bar due to Jeremy McIntyre being abusive, fraudulent, wasteful, irresponsible. I'm a dad of 5 kids. I don't have time for y'all. So they had 3 different settings. I never agreed to any kind of suspension, period. I was trying to protect my kids who were removed from my home unlawfully. There were no reports of abuse, and the reports were by me. So you ticks, I guess, just want another billable event. I just sent a response saying, can't open your email because it's on a whole nother platform. They expect you to go through all these hoops, digitally and show up for 3 meetings. I went to 3 different panel meetings. Last one was so ridiculous. The guy up there, Mr. Disadvance, I started to get up and walk out. He sat down and said, "King me," like under his breath. Strangest thing. About halfway through, I started to walk out, and then they kept me in there, but it took them 12 days to make a decision because I'd done nothing wrong. And I just reported the bar's theft from me and theft from other people and the sexual harassment. If some lawyer comes at me with an erection after threatening me with a gun, I don't care what anybody says to me in Montgomery, the state bar. Y'all can just eat a bag of hot dogs. I'm a Christian. You're not going to intimidate me and make me the subject of your crimes and then flip it and blame me for it and make it more billable events. So my answer is no. I've asked y'all to stop contacting me and sending me bills. Send me a $1,000 bill for the 3rd purported panel. The bastards didn't even get a proper suspension. They're just liars, and they plundered me in the middle of a divorce. And then rather than have the actual integrity of constitutional law, they have integrity of the den of robbers and thieves, and do otherwise nothing than extort and waste time. So anyway, for the 18,000 good lawyers in the Alabama State Bar, I've kept my constitutional oath and duties, and I got out clean. I got bullied, sexually harassed, and I was honored to serve. 150 hours a year for the Alliance Defending Freedom as a freedom fighter and advocate, U.S. veteran of the Army, and I took a vow at West Point of the Constitution. And with regards to my family and my clients and I, the Alabama State Bar General Counsel, to include this goober who texted me today as a contract lawyer, David King, has wasted my estate, plundered it, and otherwise been abusive and fraudulent.